evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is, of course, one and only Light Liker here, and today I was thinking what type of a video I should publish, and I was kind of running out of ideas, so I just decided to compile some fresh and new Tron Dapps. And for the full disclosure, none of these are sponsoring this video, nor have they been fully vetted. So there's always risk involved interacting with any type of a smart contract. Rug pulls can always happen, so do your own research top of mind before you start actually investing. But let's kind of jump into what I've found. So the first one is called Tronix. This is a new investment app, and the reason why I decided to kind of invest in it was because this is actually a verified smart contract in the sense that it's open and public, and it has been audited by an actual company that has done audits on the space before. And here's the actual independent audits, and there's like a full video going into actually auditing the contract here, which is very reassuring about the actual, trustiness of the actual contract. And also you can view the smart contract here. If you're a coder, please check it out, obviously. And it seems a very professional website in my opinion as well. Don't get me wrong, some scams can do that as well. It's also a registered company. I have not verified is this like a real company, but this is something that is registered in UK. So in terms of like a risk level, it's a bit lower because, as I said, like there's an audit here, open contract, and probably the word would have gotten out if there's actual backdoor mechanism. And basically it's a kind of interesting and fascinating system. So first of all, if you hold more than 24 hours without withdrawing, you will get this percentage bonus every single day, which is 0.1%. Obviously, it's not really that much for me because I've only invested 111 Tron because I've been trying to move a lot of my funds on to stable coins for a good reason, because we are kind of on the bear market right now. And as you can see, it's updating on live time, and I'm going to be waiting some time until I do my first withdrawal. And then there's a basic profit and contract bonus, and there's obviously a referral system which goes 3 years. And it's not something that pays you like fucking 500% per day, which assures us that there is not going to be this sort of a thing where it's going to be just ending in the first month or so. And this is currently like one of the most used contracts out there. We should probably also try to find the actual contract somewhere where we can see how much balance is inside as of right now. I think it's on somewhere. There we go. We can find out and how much actually has been invested inside. And this is very important because before you invest in all of these smart contract games, you have to know how much is inside. So right now, 16 million Tron, which equates to $500,000. And, you know, here's the code, by the way, which you can look into, which is very nice. And I did apologize already, the Tron Super Notes. That was a really clever scam, by the way. And I lost money in it, and many others did. And, they did a, solid case. They even had an open contract, if I remember right. But still, they did the rug pull. But let's move on to the second option that we have here, which is MVI Farmer. This is another, yield farming opportunity in the space. The contract is open. I'm not personally invested in this because I don't have any liquidity. I don't really own any Pearl or TIE in considerable amounts. And then they also have USDJ and JST and Carrot. So these are good liquidity pool opportunities here, obviously. This is trading on JustSwap. And there's also like the Moon Pool has everything like stated on the Medium page, in case you want to look into more of the actual numbers here. It is an NM team, however, the contracts are on the Tron blockchain where you can check them out. Let's see if this one is actually open. Moon Pool Finance, and then we're going to be seeing the actual contract here. Yeah, it's open. Okay, that's a bit of a reassuring. Usually the closed ones are the ones that are going to be doing the rug pulls the most. But this is more for, I guess, for bigger investors. Then moving on, we have Drunku Making comeback. This is actually something that I trust because the person behind this is actually a respectable developer. I think he's the one that did also Frags and also behind Unipower. And this one doesn't actually require any Tron investment. So what you can do in this game, you can buy these creatures which will generate you goo. So this is an idle farming game. And these will generate you goo. And if you generate it enough per day, on a second basis, I guess, you will be getting part of today's research pod, which is actually right now 266k of Tron, which is distributed on a daily basis. So, and there's like barracks and different units that you can buy with goo. Right now I have 9k goo, and the entry is free, and then there's tiers which are bought with TRX. Let's say we're gonna buy this, for example. I think that's gonna be costing us, yeah, now we get a bit more the actual bit more boost here, and this is actually, there's an experience system here as well, and these also have a referral here. You can also invest TRX in to improve the actual production rates, and the higher the production rate gets, the higher your TRX thing will get. And then there's these rare units which can also be bought, which are usually amount for a limited amount of time. And this one also gives you 5% of all goo that your friends actually make through the system. So anybody who signs under me will get that. I mean, I will get that, and you will get yours if you get people to sign under you. And it's very cool game in my opinion. But definitely, I mean, this didn't exit scam on the first round, so it's a trustworthy game in my opinion. And then we move into TRX Chain, another one that I invested, kind of similar to the first one we had. This one is a bit more on the sketchy side. It's the #1 DApp right now in terms of activity though. But in terms of the contract and everything, I threw in 100 TRX to see and try it out basically. And I think it will pay you until you get 330 10%. So that is the limit that you can actually get. So 310% of your investment will be getting back, and then you have to deposit more in order to basically make more from this. But there's also an Ethereum version out of this that I found. I think it's run by the same people. But I mean, this doesn't wreak too much confidence in me, but I was, you know, bullish enough to throw 100 TRX into it. I mean, it's like 100 TRX is not a lot of money, but you know, I can always try. And the last thing we want to feature here is the Sun market, and this is a meme coin by Justin Sun. This is 100% trustworthy, and you can lock your TRX here, and you will be getting 6 million has been now put in here. And basically, you will be getting Sun. When I think the first one, Genesis Mine started on September 2nd, so that is 5 days ago. And I think the Sun is, you know, paid on 14 days later, okay? So I guess on 17th, no, 16th will be the first day when they're going to be giving out the Sun, and this will be like its own DeFi pool thing. That's what they, I believe, are building out here, and this is going to be having a limited supply of 21 million. This smart contract is, by the way, verified, and I mean, it would be really bad if it wasn't. I mean, this is by actual Justin Sun, so I put 500 TRX here because I have rest of the TRX in staking right now, so I didn't put more. Maybe I should put more. But that's pretty much the 5 dApps that I have. And once again, when it comes to especially the Tron chain and tronix, there is risk involved, obviously, but with this one, obviously, a lot less. And obviously with MFI Farmer, I'm just like showing you these dApps and showing you possibilities that you can go with, but there's always risk involved, so don't invest more that you're not willing to lose. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Cheers.